Thank you. Oh, that's cool. Zooming in.
After you have picked up your materials, we're asking you to please go to the laptops, which are located.
Where as we go? Let's see it.
Right now, sustainable line.
There's a sign. Where are you, Governor Cuomo? Where are you, Governor Cuomo?
Please take out. It's called a MAP action.
Hold on, I am faxing legislators.
Casey, what are you doing right now?
He's filling out the survey.
Yeah, I'm faxing my legislators about this and how.
He's got to work on going slow.
That's the thing. Well, I think you're going to get a lot of applause, so it's going to
Chris, what are your thoughts about this today?
I think it's a good thing. I think it'll be good for the school to get involved in politics and make a really big showing, because if we make the statement by bringing everyone, it's very hard not to notice. So that'll be good.
Do you feel very prepared through your the knowledge you've been reading in the papers? And
Yeah, I mean, it's all terrible stuff, and we all know that it's really, really deep cuts, but frankly, I think that it's time that we stood up and said to the governor that we need some help here, and I think that's what we're doing.
excellent. Thank you.
Hang on to the hand. Every other chili steps. They don't want Mrs. Blowers falling.
Hello, my name is Madison Wilcox, and I represent the 1,820 students in the Broadalbin-Perth School District. I also represent the tens of thousands of students like you who come from poor rural schools like mine and are facing devastating cuts due to funding inequities. These cuts that were required in the last few years have had damaging consequences on schools like mine. My students in my school haven't been able to prepare for college as well and the workplace. Two of the major consequences are the level of rigor of the academic courses we've had and also the extracurriculars. These cutbacks started taking major effects when I entered high school. I, along with many of my classmates, wanted to take advanced courses like research and advanced placement courses that were cut because of a lack of funding to support them. This has not only deprived us of the experiences gained through an advanced curriculum, but hurt our chances to get into the best colleges. This is true for students of all achievement levels, including those who wanted to explore the arts or businesses or electives like sciences. Everyone lost some academic opportunities because of these cuts. But we know schools are about more than academics. According to the New York State Constitution, every student in New York is required to receive a sound, basic education. I would argue that a sound education goes far beyond literacy and math skills. Schools need to help students to develop character and to be well-rounded so they can be productive citizens and make an impact in the world. The way they do that is through extracurriculars like sports. Sports teach many life lessons, such as how to work hard and develop as a leader. But they also provide a way for some students to excel when they may not just do as well in the classroom. This fall, the motto of my soccer team was "Refuse to lose." Although we played in a league of schools that were all larger than us, we held true to this mentality by achieving an undefeated season, ending with a state championship. This was a result of many years of hard work and dedication from the players and the coaches, and it inspired younger kids all across the community to look forward to high school and look forward to high school sports. If sports were cut from my high school because of a lack of funding, my former teammates, such as my brother, along with generations of kids, would be deprived of the life skills I learned from sports. These kids would maybe move away from the school because of the lack of core courses and extracurriculars, which would further depress our school and squander our opportunities. At this point, my district has done all it feasibly can to help with the budget crisis. My school district has cut nearly 10% of all faculty and staff, exhausted our fund balance, and reduced non-mandated courses along with extracurriculars. The worst case scenario going forward, unless we get relief, is a removal of all non-mandated courses such as full-day kindergarten, the arts, upper-level foreign languages, and sports. As you can see, any further cutting would severely harm the students in my district. But my school is not alone in this. Many other schools like mine are suffering the same situation and need help. It seems obvious that a few things would solve this problem. First, state aid needs to be distributed more fairly so that schools like mine that have more poverty are funded to maintain academic rigor and extracurriculars. Second, the $250 million in competitive grant money proposed by Governor Cuomo should be distributed to the state's neediest schools, like mine. Those are the schools that are neediest, are in the most dire circumstances, and are the least able to compete for this grant money, which would further extend the gap between the rich and the poor. Third, in the long term, state funding formula needs to be changed so that it's set so that low and average schools receive more money. But we can't wait for these changes to provide relief, because as students, we need relief now. In closing, if Governor Cuomo is really a lobbyist for all of the students in New York, I would appeal to him and to our state legislature to consider that in an increasingly competitive world, more and more people from across the globe are applying to our universities and competing for our jobs. How are we supposed to compete when many of our schools will not even be able to provide foreign language beyond 8th grade, or advanced in math and science classes, or even electives that help build a strong and diverse resume? The answer is they cannot. If change isn't enacted immediately, the collateral in this battle of the budget will be the education of the children of this state and the future status of our country. As I was telling you earlier, my soccer team's motto was refuse to lose. Against extraordinary odds, we took that message all the way to the state championship. Likewise, I appeal to those in power to refuse to lose the courses and extracurriculars necessary to have a sound education. To refuse to lose funding for these programs when schools in a much better situation receive more funding. And to refuse to lose the opportunities for all children of New York State to attend the best colleges and make an impact on the world.